Hi there, this is Wildman Ted. Thought I would just go through a recent find that I got at a game store. I just bought a box that had a bunch of Game Gear items in it, and there was no guarantee that any of it would work, but it included 5 Game Gears. You can see there's 3 of them listed here. And what I did is I went through each one of them and made a note, like this one powered on, sound came on, but it had a defective screen. So I thought, well, maybe I can do some part swapping. Another one with the same thing, except no sound, just the power light came on. And here's one where power light came on, again, no picture, no sound. All very similar ones. So I did take a parts machine. So if you just want to see what these look like, again, you can take one of these apart with a Phillips screwdriver, except there is this one place right here that requires the use of a security screwdriver. I had to order these on Amazon. I think it was about $8 to get these, and these will be very useful for other things, including Nintendo cartridges. But once you take all those screws apart, then you can see sort of the guts of the machine. There actually were some other components on this side. That's where I took one of a working sound card. But this is what the inside of a Game Gear looks like. It was a screen, and of course buttons. Interesting enough, though, I find is you can see this is why the battery used so much power, is because it was providing pretty high voltage to literally a fluorescent tube in there, if you could see that. So just thought that was kind of interesting. And here's this LCD screen. It's held together against the main board, essentially using tape, holding all the different connectors in. I imagine this could be very easy or very difficult to replace, depending on your skill level and comfort level. So out of the 5 Game Gears that I had, parts and everything, I was able to have 1 Game Gear that I was able to, I hope it turns on and works. Yeah, fully work, and hopefully we'll have sound here. I was on a podcast recently. I was going to try to play this without them knowing, and the sound kicked in, and they caught me. They thought it was a cell phone at first. So let's see what we got. Yeah, it actually has excellent sound. This looks to be in very good condition now. A small scratch right there, but a very usable, very playable Game Gear. I like that. I like the idea of rescuing a Game Gear. So I'm going to put these other ones back in the box where I got them. I'm going to hold on to them to use for parts. Maybe I can repair another one, or if I'm really good, maybe I can do something with that. Just thought I would go through some of the games now that I got with it, and I've got them organized by genre, using a fancy word. Jurassic Park. Some of these I haven't played yet, some of them I've tried. F-15 Strike Eagle. By the way, this box of stuff I got, I paid about $50 for it. So, Revenge of Dracone, not sure what that is. This one is called Green Dog, the Beached Surfer Dude. I did play a little bit of that. Not the best game in the world, but sometimes it's those not the best ones that are kind of special. Super Columns. Again, this was sort of the puzzle game equivalent to Tetris. They were hoping it would be a Tetris breaker. Caesar's Palace, so I can get my gambling on. Here's the original Columns. Here is a air game called G-Lock Air Battle. Another Columns. There's going to be some doubling. Echo, the dolphin. So I said I had these roughly categorized. What category was that one? It was miscellaneous category. All right. This next category I call animation, cartoon, comic category. Got Roadrunner, Desert Steed. I can't talk. It's like me saying Mastercism on one of my other videos. Desert Speed Trap, starring Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. It's a platformer. It's not bad. I'm proud to have this one, Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. These Mickey Mouse games tend to be pretty decent games. The Lucky Dime Carer, Donald Duck. Is that right? The Lucky... I don't know what that word is. Anyway. Here's Tom and Jerry, the movie game. There was a Tom and Jerry movie out, probably back in the 90s, where they talked for the first time, and people did not like that. Spider-Man, Return of the Sinister Six. Played a little bit of that. X-Men, Game Master's Legacy. Another Mickey game. Legend of Illusion, Mickey Mouse. Hey, hey, Lion King. How embarrassing. And The Adventures of Batman and Robin game. Next category. Sports. Actually, quite a few sports games for the Game Gear. The Majors, Pro Baseball. Have not touched that one. But I have played this one a little bit. NBA Jam. It was fun going back and seeing some of those basketball players that were popular back in the time of that game, including I got to play with Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning of the Charlotte Hornets. This is Clutch Hitter for the Game Gear. Here's a very unique size and style cartridge for Micro Machines for the Game Gear. Racing game. That's why it's in the sports category. Joe Montana football. Super Monaco GP, a Formula 1 racing game. And likewise, this is GP Rider. It's a motorcycle racing game. Super Monaco again. And the Majors again. Again, some doubling. This one has several doubles. But some fighting games is this category. Mortal Kombat 2. Streets of Rage. The original Mortal Kombat. Alright, my battery died there, but I was talking about Mortal Kombat, and I have a better condition Mortal Kombat there. I have Shinobi, which I played a little bit of that, and it's a pretty hard game. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fighting game. I think I'm going to have a double coming up. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And if that wasn't enough, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I was fortunate as I was raising my son that he was not very interested in Power Rangers. It just doesn't appeal to me, the show. Sonic Triple Trouble. This is the Sonic set here. Sonic 2, it's Sonic and Tails for the Game Gear. Double of that. There's going to be some doubling, obviously, in the world of Sonic. The original Sonic the Hedgehog. One thing too, I don't know if you can see this or not, but the previous owner actually put on some of the codes for this game. What is that cheating system called? The Game Genie, I think it's called. The Game Genie. And let's see, I think there's one more Sonic the Hedgehog in Chaos. So I've got a pretty full collection of games. Now I'm going to stop the camera and then I'm going to come back with a couple of the interesting items that also I got with this. Alright, just a few other accessories to show when I got this box full of stuff. One was this Sega Super Wide Gear magnifier that would attach to the Game Gear for a larger screen. There was also this battery pack, which again can't hold a charge, but it is called the Power Back, and it was kind of designed to give extra battery life, or at least a rechargeable battery life to this system. I mentioned the Game Genie. So I do have a working Game Genie to go with this game. Working in the sense where I haven't really tried it, but I'm assuming that it's working. Pretty interesting though. And for all the Game Gear playing I want to do in my car, it's a Sega car adapter. Bet you I could use that with my Nomad as well. Now it's time for the real treasure. In this box was this set of glasses with an adapter. And I said, well, I don't remember Game Gear ever having any kind of 3D glasses input. The only thing I ever found that worked with that was the Master System. See, I said Master System correct. And that is exactly what these are for. These are for the Sega Master System. So I wasn't, I said it again. Sega Master System. This is what it plugs into, that system that I cannot pronounce. And I haven't tried this yet because I don't own any games, but I'm on the lookout to find some Sega Master System 3D games, and I would love to try out these glasses with it. It's got quite a long cable for my 3D gaming pleasure. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Well, thank you very much. Now I got to clean up this mess, and you guys have a great day.